Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. It's Thursday, and we're back. Welcome to Cheap Not Broke Live. Thank you all for tuning back in. You are appreciated. I am your host, Malcolm, and this is Cheap Not Broke, where we talk about living life at your price, pay what you want to pay, all that good stuff, and we just talk about money in general. Funny, money, lifestyle, all that good stuff, all rolled up into one. But that's what we like to do here. Thank you all for tuning back in. This is Thursday Live at Cheap Not Broke. And tonight, what are we talking about? Talking about cars. I like cars. Y'all know, I used to tell you, I used to work at AutoZone. I like cars. But you know what? I have learned some interesting information, and I feel like I should pass it along. Now, what can we do with this information? Well, we'll see at the end of the show. But, let's get into it. Foreign cars. U.S. cars worse than foreign cars? Damn, I'm messing up my own damn title. What the hell? U.S. cars are worse than foreign cars? Is this true? Is this true? Well, we're going to get into it tonight. My personal opinion, yes. I travel all over the place. I travel all over the world. I don't see no big-ass Silverado nowhere but here in the United States. You don't see them. You don't see them big-ass trucks nowhere. You don't see no Chevy Suburbans, Chevy Tahoes, none of that. That's just America driving big-ass vehicles. Everywhere else, they drive small, efficient vehicles. But they're not from the United States. They are not. I've seen a lot of cars. Look, I've been a lot of places. I don't even know what brand of car these are. I'm like, what the hell is this? I've never seen this. It's a nice car, though. Suzuki. They don't even sell Suzukis here no more. They used to sell Suzuki, Isuzu, Suzuki. All them folks, they're gone. They used to be here. Not anymore. So, let's get into it. And why do I want to talk about this in the first place? Because the United States is not telling us all the truth. Okay? China has some very good cars that are very inexpensive, and they don't want to let us get them. Because why? They'll put U.S. automakers out of business. What? They got a better car that's better and cheaper? What? Tesla? What? Oh, no. We got some better than that. I don't know if you noticed or not. China makes cars now. China used to not make cars. All cars used to come from Japan, Korea, Germany. Yeah, I think that's it. Those are the heavy places. There are probably a couple other places, but that's where most cars come from. Japan. Oh yeah, Japan, Korea, Germany, and America. Yep, that's it. Cars only come from a few places. The world is huge. Cars are only made in like 5-6 places. Everybody ain't making their own car. That is not happening. All right. So let's see. So you got the big three here in the United States. You got Ford, GM, Chrysler, and Chevrolet. Why do they have Chevrolet? Ford, GM. Oh yeah, GM. Chevrolet probably falls under General Motors. General Motors got a lot of stuff. Pontiac. They don't sell Pontiacs no more. Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Chevrolet. All under GM. Ford, GM, Chrysler. Delaware Chrysler, but now Stellantis. I didn't know they changed their name. I did not know they changed their name. Well, those are your big three. Now, before I get into all why they're not good, I don't know if you noticed or not. The best cars used to be made in the 70s, okay? Look, listen. You don't see how many cars around from the 80s you see driving around. Not that many. You see a lot of classic 60 model cars driving around. Those are good cars. America made the best cars back in the 60s. See, the problem was they got greedy. They only cared about money. Well, let's make them cheaper. And they're worse. You know, cars used to be made out of steel. Car could take a hit. Bam. Wouldn't break apart. Now cars all made out of plastic. If you pull your bumper back, styrofoam is back there. Styrofoam. They used to have real steel, aluminum bumpers. You remember those cars? You know, Cadillac, all those cars. Steel bumpers. Not no more. Your bumper is plastic with some styrofoam back there. They make it so that thing will break and you got to buy more. Spend more money. Whoa, man, how much money can we make if you keep the same car your whole life? None. But now, probably got to get a car. Depends what kind of car you get. You got to get a car every so often. Every so often. But yeah, that's here nor there. But America used to make some really good cars. Them Chevy Impalas, you see them all the time. Chevy Impalas. You see Firebirds. You see the 90s box Chevy. You see Camaro. You know they make new Camaros. Damn, what am I thinking of? Challenger. All those cars are from the 70s. Them cars are old. They made new models, but the good cars were back then. That's when they had the good cars. They don't do it like that no more. So, but then in the 70s, and then like during the 70s and the 80s, things started to hold on. They called 1979. Yeah, in the 70s they started, making cheaper cars, making small cars a little cheaper, trying to save money. Things changed. Then, by the 90s they got cheaper cars made out of plastic, fiberglass, all and there it goes. So I would say best cars made in the 50s and the 60s. You don't see nobody driving around no classic 80s cars. Not like that. You don't see nothing really from the 80s. Maybe an old diesel, a diesel Mercedes. You might see you see some older Toyotas. That's when they first got here. But you don't see no 80s models, American cars like that. They decline. But the 60s and the 50s, people still drive them cars every day. Those are classic cars. You go to the car show, all those cars are from the 50s and the 60s. 50s, lowrider, 60s Chevy. 60s Impala. And then, who else? You got Buick, Pontiac, Oldsmobile. All of them, they used to all make great cars. But then, in the 80s, the Japanese came over here, and they had better, cheaper cars. And that's, boom. Toyota, who was it came over here first? Was it Toyota or Nissan? I want to say Toyota. Toyota came to America first. They had a light truck. Toyota had a light truck, very inexpensive, cheaper than Ford, cheaper than Chevy. People started buying them. Then, after that came, I think, was it the Corolla? It might have been Toyota and Datsun. Was it? It was Toyota and Datsun. Datsun was another car. There was another foreign car company that was over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Datsun was over here as well. So those cars came over here. They were pretty cheap. And then before you know it, boom, you had the 80s Toyota Corolla over here. Then you had the Camry. And then the 90s, they were here. They came in I think that when did Toyota come over here? When did Toyota come to the United States? Hold on a second. When did Toyota come to the United States? I want to say, I'm just going to take a guess. Late 60s, early 70s. When did Toyota come to the United States? Late 60s, early 70s. Give me the day. Oh, wow. Oh, way off. They came 1957. No, that was when they were founded. When did they come to the United States? First sales. What the hell they founded? Oh, 1957. Yep. They came to California, came to Hollywood. Toyota came 1957. So I was all wrong. But they weren't popular like that. They kicked off in the 80s. That's when everything, started getting going. But anyway, that's what happened with that. And then after that, they just kind of took off. They made better cars, cheaper, more efficient. You can drive them longer, better replacement parts, cheaper. Honda came over. Everybody else, Honda, Nissan, Toyota, those are the big three from over there. They all came over here, started putting people to sleep. Had you in the chokehold. Let us go. Hell no, we here now. We about to take that money. All that damn noise. But then you had the Japanese and German car, and that's just Japanese cars. You got German cars. I don't know when the German cars came here. Mercedes, Audi, BMW, luxury car. People with money drive them cars. Toyota, Honda, Nissan, known for reliability, fuel efficiency, and innovation. This is a fact. German car, BMW, Mercedes, Audi, luxury. Yes. Yep, that's what those cars are. And they came over here too. And they all came to compete with American cars. They all came to compete with them. So right now, we're probably in the 90s. That's what this is going on. We're in the 90s. That's what happened. That's what's going on. And then those cars, luxury cars, America doesn't make luxury cars. We don't. You don't drive. If you want a luxury car, you drive German or you probably drive German. Audi, Mercedes is German. BMW, Brigham Works is German. Yeah, you can drive. If you want to drive an expensive car, you drive in Germany. For sure. America doesn't make an expensive, nice car. Except, shit. That's part of the problem. We don't sell nice ass cars. Ferrari, Italian. You're not getting that. Lamborghini, is that Italian or something? I don't remember. I don't know if Lamborghini Italian, one of the two. But America doesn't make no foreign cars. If you want a nice car to pull up and say, hey, I got that paper, it ain't gonna be American. It's not gonna be American. It won't do that. It won't do that. But here's another thing. Cars. Cost of cars. That's where things started getting splitting up. Because American cars cost more than Japanese cars. Korean cars. Now you got a Chinese car. But we'll get into that. Here's the average price of the car. Ford F-150 US 24 and 25. This is how much cars cost in America. Ford F-150 $42,000. Okay, average cost, not average. Chevrolet Malibu sedan. F-150 is a two-door flatbed pickup truck. Chevrolet Malibu 4-door sedan. $27,000. Dodge Charger. You see them everywhere. You know them cats like the Scat Packs, Hellcats. You know all that. $34,000. That's the base model. You're gonna pay more from other cars. Tesla Model 3 U.S. built $40,000. I didn't know if Teslas were $40,000. I thought they cost way more than that. Now, Japanese car. Toyota Camry $28,000. Here's the thing. You still see Camrys from the 90s driving around right now. You can go outside. You can go see it. You can see a 90s Camry somewhere. Toyota. Honda Civic, $25,000. You still see old 90 Civics all over the place. Germany, BMW 3 Series, $45,000. Those cars last too. I'm not going to lie. I do see quite a few old BMWs around. People still drive. However, the maintenance is a lot. You got to pay a lot to keep that car running. And that's when you be like, shit, I'm going to get something else. Korean, Hyundai Elantra. I didn't know that was Elantra. Kia, Sportage, $28,000. Hey, we got to admit, Kia has come a long way. Kia and Hyundai are for real now. People used to laugh at you when you had a Kia or a Hyundai. These very inexpensive cars. And I don't know if you remember, Kia used to give you a lifetime warranty, 100,000 miles on the transmission. Hey, you ain't doing that. Not in hell no. No American company's doing that. You know, that's something you do when you first get started. That's like Uber. You know, when you sign up, you get your first ride free. Not now. Ain't no free ride with Uber. Nope. You're going to pay for that first ride. But yeah, Kia has really stepped it up. Kia has, oh man, I used to have a Kia in high school. What else we got? And then we got these other cars out there. The Chinese cars. China used to not make cars. They do now. And they make electric cars. They make them well. And they're very inexpensive. They have BYD Dolphin, $17,000. Very affordable. NIO, I've heard of them. I used to invest in their stock. $41,000 EV tech car. Xpeng P7, $35,000. Direct Tesla competitor. We're going to look at these real quick. And Geely, let's look at this Xpeng. I want to see what this is. What the Xpeng X7. I want to see what the Chinese car look like. We're going to look at that real quick, y'all. We need to see. What is this something we would drive? Xpeng. P7. What does this car look like? Oh, okay. This ain't that bad. All right, hold on. We're going to take a look at these. These not that bad. They're not that bad. I've seen a couple of these cars. If it'll let me share. Bam. There we go. I need to. We'll make the screen big. Whatever. Y'all can see it. So this is the Xpeng. This is the Chinese car. This is not a bad looking car. I'll drive that. Sure would. Look at that. Look nice. Nice green right there. Oh yeah, look at the interior. Look at that interior. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. Got the big old screen. Got the screen in the back. Oh man, no US. I haven't seen a car in the United States with a screen in the back. That's big time. How much that car cost? $45,000? Not bad. But they won't let these cars come over here. They will not let them over here. Let's see. Look at another one. So this is a nice car. Xpeng. All right. Give it up for the Xpeng. I like that car. That's not bad. Would y'all drive one of these? Drop a comment. Would you drive one of these cars? You use all other Chinese products. You might as well drive the car. I don't see why not. I would. That's a nice looking car. That's not bad. Would y'all drive one of those? I would. That's nice. And you know what I'm saying? Those cars come over here, they start selling too much. You're not gonna buy no American car because people are gonna go as best bang for their buck. Unless you got a lot of money, you're looking on the luxury side. Most people want something nice they like, and they're gonna go with the most affordable car they can. Yeah, I mean, who wants to be stuck paying car payments, making all these car payments, and then the car is worth less than what you bought it for when you're done paying it off? Nobody wants to do that. That sucks. Nobody wants to do that. But let's go back to what other cars did they have? They had XPeng, BYD, Geely, NIO Grand. That was $35,000. That's a direct competitor with Tesla. Budget friendly, basic features. So I guess this is their cheaper car. We're gonna pull this up, see what they talking about. We're gonna see what they talking about. The United States does not want these cars over here. Say, hell no. Y'all gonna put everybody about business. Ain't nobody gonna be able to eat. We don't want that. So let's take a look at this real quick. Boom. Here it is. Here it is. Here is the Geely. This is another Chinese-made car. Very nice. Looks like a Volvo almost. Similar. I like the light spectrum. Yeah, this is like a more cost-efficient car. It's $16,000. Not bad. Not bad. And they have a truck. Okay. They got the truck for you. Got the Geely truck. Let's look at that. Hold on. I don't want to do all that. Yep. Nice. $16,000. I don't know if all these cost $16,000. Maybe their base model cost $16,000. But not this. This is going to cost a little more than that. What's this? Oh, this is a Cadillac. Is this Geely Vision Starburst concept? Shows off automakers' new design and direction. Oh, okay. I thought that was Cadillac symbol. That's something else. But yeah. Nice cars. I'd buy one. I would buy one of those, especially for $16,000. It has all those features, but I like that car. You saw the car with the screen in the back? Oh man, that's nice. Can't beat that. Screen in the back. So the Geely is $16,000. NIO is $41,000. High tech luxury income. We're gonna look at that too. We already here. NIO. I gotta check on their stock because I got out of there. But let's take a look. NIO stock. What is their stock? NIO. Another car. All these cars kind of look the same. But it's all good. They're cost efficient. They look good. They run good. I'm rolling with it. Here's the NIO right here. This is the other Chinese car right here. About $41,000. So this is more of a luxury car, as you can see right here. There's luxury car, different type of models. Let's see, NIO ET7 V-Shop. That's nice. I don't know if all these are electric cars or gas powered. I'm sure, but they all look like electric cars. Got your station wagon right here. It look like a old Dodge Magnum. They don't make Dodge Magnums no more. They surely do not. What happened to the Dodge Magnum? I'm curious. What happened to the Dodge Magnum? They just continue that thing. Nobody want that big ass station wagon. Yep, they only made it 3 years. Discontinued. Oh, they only made it 2008. They don't make that car no more. No more Dodge Magnum. You want Dodge Magnum, you can't get it. Dodge Magnum has been discontinued back in 2008. I was wondering what happened to him. I like Dodge Magnum. But yes. All right. But then those are Chinese cars. And actually, as they say, they're very inexpensive. Very, very, very inexpensive. They don't cost nearly as much as the American cars. Now, Japanese cars are all cheaper. Everything's cheaper than American cars. But American cars, they abandoned, I think, the issue we have here. People just really are feeling that EV shit, man. They're not. You can't, listen. I'm going to tell you right now. This was going to happen. When the EV, when you can drive one of them things from California, Oregon, wherever the case, you can drive all the way across the country with one charge. It is over for the gas car. That's all that's going to happen. Look, people don't really care because the gas car go further. When that thing can charge fast and it can go, and you can drive it for days. Just drive it like a gas car. You don't have to charge it that long. And let's say if you can be able to drive from LA or, wherever your home state is, let's say you can drive it 12 hours, like straight on the highway hours, no gas. You're good. Because you can only drive your regular car for about 4 or 5 hours, so you got to stop and get gas. About 4 or 5 hours. About 5 hours. Yeah, about 5 hours. Yeah, you're gonna drive a gas car. Oh yeah. Depends on how far you're going, how fast you're going, what kind of train you're dealing with. I'm gonna say between 4 and 5 hours gas car. Electric car, trying to tell you, because look, I've driven one. I didn't like it. I had to stop, charge. It wasted a lot of my time. I don't care if it's cheaper than gas. I value my time more than the money. I want to go. I passed by. Like last weekend, I went by a Tesla, a charging station. People just sitting in line, and nobody's going anywhere because it takes like 20, 30 minutes to charge the car. Gas, boom, everybody's in and out. 5 minutes. Less than that. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Boom. Pump your car. Fill it up. You're gone. Tesla, you gotta sit there and wait and wait. It's like a big ass cell phone. You gotta wait for your cell phone to charge. That is annoying. That sucks. You don't want to do that. But that's what you gotta do. Unfortunately, that's what that Tesla is. And I just don't. I mean, people talk. But that's not really a conversation. It's never in the conversation. Well, how do you feel about sitting there waiting to charge your car? Because everybody doesn't have a charger at their house. You gotta sit there and charge your car. That take too long. When I was in Denver, I took an electric car. I said, okay, this is great. We're gonna take the electric car because we're gonna just see what it's like. We're gonna see what it's like, and it says cheaper on gas. That's what I did. Took the electric car, and then, we on the way up, man, it started getting like half charged. Like, oh man, we gotta stop. I don't think we're gonna make it all the way to where we're going and back with this one charge. And we're going in the mountains, so it's cold going uphill. Yeah, it took a little more battery. It was not ideal. It was not ideal. Hey, my mom's watching. Hey. One of my biggest viewers, my mom. Thank you for watching. But one of the biggest. Damn it, lost my train of thought. Oh man. Oh, crap. What am I talking about? Isn't it the worst when you lose your train of thought? Oh man. I'm talking about cars. I know I'm talking about cars. Chinese car, man, cheaper car. Anyway, we're talking about the cars. Anyway, the American car, Japanese car, Korean car. Look, we gotta do a better job. Oh yes, the electric car. How far they go? Yes. There we go. The electric car and how far it goes. Right. Until that day comes, gas is going to keep on winning. Now, we're getting killed with gas out here in California. Oh, man, they're chopping us up. Whew. We got to pay all these extra taxes on gas. I go to the East Coast. I go anywhere outside of California. I go and see, man, y'all paying, gas is cheap here. Oh, yeah. We got extra at home. We just fill up a couple extra and take it home. Not here. Charging vehicles. Thank you. Charging vehicles. Yes, the charging vehicles takes too long, and it's just not ideal. When we were going up the hill, we had to sit there and wait 20 minutes to charge it up, and we didn't even charge the whole thing because it took us like an hour. So we said, no, we're going to charge it halfway, get up there. We went halfway, stopped, charge, got to where we were going, came halfway back, had to stop and charge, and then made it back. So we had to stop and charge 2 times. If that was one tank of gas, we would have made it up there and back, no sweat. So I'm just not feeling that. I'm not feeling it sitting there. I'm not feeling sitting around 20, 30 minutes waiting to charge no car. That is ridiculous. I don't care how cheap it is. I don't care if you can charge for 50 cents a day. My time means more to me than that. I'd rather pay for gas and go on about my business. That's just me. Who has an electric car? Let's debate. Who has an electric car? Anybody got an electric car? And does anybody have an electric car? I could be wrong. Let me know something. And then I don't know how long these electric cars last. Are you going to get 10 years out of a car? You can keep a car. Some people keep a car 20, 30 years. If you keep it up, keep it running, it's good. How long can an EV last? I don't know how much time you get out of them because I don't think, they've been around for long enough. I don't know anybody who has one. Well, I know some people with one. I don't know anybody who's had one that long. And another thing about these EVs, electric cars, where the hell do you get them fixed? Tesla does not have dealerships like that all over the place. Because I was watching this YouTube video, and they were speaking about how if you have a Tesla, if you start having issues, where do you take it? Where do you get it fixed? You got to have you don't take it to a mechanic, you got some tech guy putting the computer in there doing all the work. where do you take it? They can't fix everything remote. Sometimes you gotta take it in. They're not like dealerships are not plentiful like everybody else. So if you got problems, where do you take your Tesla? What if you don't live near one of those? I guess a dealership. What do you do? How do you get that fixed? I take my car down to Rollo. Rollo fix my stuff. Fix my car for me. Nope, they've been fixing my car for a long time. That's what I do. So I don't know, but if you if you have an electric car or have driven one, chime in, drop a comment, let me know how has that been for you. Let me know how that has been for you. In America, Ford, Chevrolet, they tried to make electric cars here. It didn't work. They had to shut those divisions down. They lost a lot of money. They lost a whole lot of money, and they're struggling in sales. So the United States is trying to prop them up by not letting all those new foreign cars over here. That's why they're not letting the Chinese car over here. The Chinese car will put everybody out of business. I'm trying to tell you, it's a good car. $17,000. Chinese sell everything cheaper than we do. So if they can sell those cars cheaper and they work and they're great and they're better technology, because they're ahead of technology further than us. What do you do about that? Nothing. Nothing you can do about that. Not a damn thing. People want to buy them cars. What are they going to do? That's exactly what they're going to do. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen no time soon. I don't think they're going to let them cars over here. Because once you let them over here, they're here to stay. You can't never get rid of Toyota, Nissan, or Lexus, or any of these other people. Hell no. They're here to stay. And then once they come over here and start building plants and start making the cars here, they can skip out on the tariffs. That's what everybody else does. Toyota, Nissan. They all got plants here. BMW, Mercedes. They assemble them cars here. They assemble them here. Those Chinese vehicles are nice. They really are. I encourage anybody watching right now, when you've done watching me, go look up one of these cars and check them out on YouTube. They're really nice. They're really nice, and they're not very expensive. That's why we can't get them, because everybody gonna go get one. I'm telling you. They got a luxury van, all kind of stuff, and the technology is superb. It's superb. I mean, it's like, I'm trying to tell you. They just don't want to let them over here, and it is what it is. It is what it is. But being that electric car, regular car, I will tell you this though: if you want to keep your particular car for a long time, please keep up the maintenance on it. Get your oil changed, change your filters, change your brakes. Just do the little stuff. But the best thing you can do for your car, get an oil change. Okay, please get that oil change. All right, people, you can run a good car, good car, because you don't get the oil change. You're not keeping the maintenance up on that thing. Get your belts changed. Change your battery when you need to. Keep your car up. Okay, I'm a firm believer. Keep the car you got. All right, replace the things you got. Oh man, I don't like this car. Well, you just fix it up. You can replace the carpet in there. Get you some new carpet. Get the interior redone. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can take the same car that you got paid off, do some things with it, and you're straight. You don't want to go in there and pay these damn. Them car notes suck, man. Car notes suck. Something happened with it, and then the insurance company don't want to pay you full price. They never do. You on the hook. The car $50,000. Now, a year or so later, you get it. Something happened to it. Now the value of the car is $41,000. What? Why? That's a terrible system. That's some man-made system. It's not nature. Some man-made system says as soon as you drive it off lot, the car's worth less. But he'll turn around, buy it from you for cheap, and go resell it for more money. Going to get my oil changed tomorrow. Josh Brown, yes sir. Go get your oil changed tomorrow. I gotta go get mine done too. Gotta get your oil changed. Just little stuff. Little stuff keep your car, okay? Little things. Just keep it up. Just don't drive it in the ground. The lights, the idiot lights. Pay attention to them. If a light come on, figure out what it says. You can YouTube it. You can figure out anything you want to do on YouTube. My side mirror on my car got busted. Street parking out here is hell. Somebody knocked my side mirror off. This is the second time. First time I paid somebody. Okay, it was a lot of money. I missed $250. I'm not doing this again. So the second time, I figured out myself. I ordered the parts off of Amazon. I took my door panel off, took off the light, took off the old mirror, put on the new mirror. Good to go. Cost me $76 and maybe 2 hours. That's it. I did it myself. You can figure this stuff out. Get on there and YouTube it. I've done that. I replaced. What else did I do? I replaced a fender on my car. I'm no body art guy, but shit, I didn't want to pay nobody, so I figured out how to do that. Quite a few things. I've done a lot of things, but I'm a car guy. I used to work at AutoZone and all that. But I'm just telling you, just encouraging you to take care of the vehicle that you have, okay? Or if you want to get something new, fix up the one you have. Paint it. Do whatever you want to it. It's your car. You paid it off. Do something different to it. You can even get a new motor for a car. You do know, if you do get a new motor for a car, it goes down to 0 miles. The mileage of the car is based on the mileage of the motor. So once you change the motor, the speedometer goes back to 0. A lot of people don't know that. Some people going to buy a whole new car. Look, you could just change the motor, baby. You could change the motor, got a whole new motor. There you go. Motor might cost you $3,000-$4,000. That's fine. Even if you got to make payments, I got to pay off more. That's fine. You can pay off $3,000-$4,000 long before you pay off that $34,000, $35,000 plus interest. You're not paying no interest on the motor. You're just paying for the motor. Whatever the case may be. So you can always replace the motor. And when you replace the motor, car's like brand new. Brand new. That's what happens when you replace the motor. So take care of your car. If you got an EV, let us know. How's that going for you? How is that going? Do you like it? Do you not? Do you enjoy it? Does it cost you a lot of money when you have issues? Let us know. Drop us a comment, please, and thank you. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else I was doing. Nothing about cars. Every now and then, call around and see if you can get some better insurance for car insurance. Some people stick with the same car insurance their whole life. Look, you can call around every now and then. I say once a year, maybe every 2 years. Just call around, say, hey, give them a call, and just get some quotes. You might get a better deal. I was with Geico for a long time. I left Geico. They was taking all my money. I said, I'm sick of this shit. I'm going somewhere else. I left and went somewhere else. And I got a better deal. I called around, got a better deal with car insurance. So every now, the competition out there is steep. And you got to compete for my dollars. So every now and then, call around, see if you can get a better rate on your insurance. Again, you maybe not. You don't know. But if you call, you'll find out. You can get some money, save yourself some money on the back end. You know what I mean? All right, cool. We're going to go to break, and then we'll be right back. Be right back. GMNotBroke.com. Grab yourself some merchandise. It'd be very much appreciated. And also, tomorrow night, have Flower Bed Funnies. Got 2 shows tomorrow night. Flower Bed Funnies, comedy show, Long Beach, California. Come on out. I'm hosting. It's going to be a great show. Got a funny lineup. Got my good friends. Dwayne Silver Cruz, Timmy Mason, Roddy Rock, Von Roberts, Reed Clark. Oh, man. And franchise. So yes, we got all this tomorrow. Bam. I need to update. I got it. This is not the right flyer. But anyway, yep, got a comedy show tomorrow. So if you're in town, you want to come on out. Or let me know where your city is. I'll come to your city. All right, talking cars tonight. American-made cars are not the best. Who here has American-made car? I don't. I'm a Toyota. I drive Toyota. But Toyota and Honda, that's what I've been driving. But yeah, American-made car. Anybody got an American-made car? How's that going? Are you happy with it? Are you not? Drop a comment. Let us know how you feel about that. But I would like to, talk to somebody with an EV figure out, how well that's going for you. Do you like it? Do you not? Do you enjoy it? Is it costing you too much money? Let me know. Let me know. All right, so we're gonna get into that other part of extra. We're gonna get into the other part of the show, which is called, interesting news. Let's get in. What the hell is going on out here in the world? Going on in the world. Always something going on in the world. Oh, you do? Oh, you do have a foreign car. You have a Chevy car. That's right, you do. Yeah, you do have a American-made car. But I know you. You take care of your car, so you should be good to go. You should be good to go. All right, let's get into this news section. All right, shall we? Speaking of which, we're going to get on to it. Speaking of the devil, Ford recalls 850,000 vehicles. That's a lot. It's a whole lot. Damn, how you call 850,000 vehicles? Look at that. 850,000 vehicles over fuel pump failure that could cause engine stall. Ford Motor Company is recalling on 850,000 vehicles. You think all 850,000 people gonna get the memo? I don't think so. Due to a fuel pump failure, which could cause the engine to stall and increase the risk of crash. That's not good. The National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration said Thursday the recall impacts certain 2021 to 2023 Bronco, Explorer, Lincoln Aviator, F-250, F-350 SD, 5.4 SD, F-550 SD, 2021 to 2022 Lincoln Navigator, Mustang, F-150, and Ford Expedition vehicles. A fuel pump detected could stifle fuel delivery to the engine and affect vehicles, potentially causing engine to stall driving. That's sad. 850,000 vehicles. That's a lot. All the people are not going to get the memo. It's not going to happen. Ford estimated 10% of the 855 vehicles included recall could have the defect. Yeah. Of course you're going to estimate 10%. Yeah, I remember Firestone years ago. Remember what happened with that? The automaker received 6 consumer complaints related to the defect and is unaware of any accidents or injuries related to the fuel pump failure. You will know when they send that lawsuit. Letters notifying vehicle owners of safety risks are expected to be mailed July 14th. Damn, so I'm reading this to you guys. So I'm reading this to y'all, and they don't even know it. Ain't that something? The people who got the truck, if you got a truck, I hope you're watching tonight. If not, you're going to have to wait for that letter getting mailed on the 14th. So it probably won't get to you till the 17th, 18th. Snail mail. You know it's slow. Stamps are slow. How is that? These people got a whole recall. They'll recall 750,000 vehicles. Damn there. And they're going to send you out some letter. Should they be calling you? Should they leave a message? I would think so. Leave a message. Let me know so I know what the hell is going on. All right. Let's go. Ford recall. So if you do got that recall, let them know. Pay attention. Get your stuff fixed. You don't want to have no problem. We want everybody safe. Cereal giant W.K. Kellogg's shares surged 30% after $3 billion deal to acquire Ferrero Rocher owner. Cereal giant Kellogg's shares to be acquired by Ferrero Rocher owner. Oh man, all this stuff bad for you. I don't eat none of this stuff. Kellogg's on Thursday agreed to be bought by the owner of Ferrero Rocher in a deal worth $3.1 billion, as cereal maker has been struggling with weakening consumer demand due to persistently high inflation. Deal making and snacking spacing has picked up its pace as food brands battle muted sales in the wake of price hikes, owning higher input costs and shift customer preference to higher options. Ferrero has offered W.K. Kellogg shareholders $23 per share, representing 31% of the premium stock's latest close. Shares of the cereal maker closed at 31% at $22.86. Kellogg's is getting sold, y'all. I don't know nobody eating this stuff. It's all sugar. This stuff is bad, and they market this stuff to children. You shouldn't be eating that stuff for breakfast. You don't need a bowl of sugar for breakfast. It's not what you need. You need a salad, some fruit, something like that. Some almond milk, water, piece of toast, something like that. You need some of those things. You don't need no sugar for breakfast. That's bad for you. That's bad. You don't need all that stuff. Sugar Smacks, Fruit Loops. Now I ain't gonna lie, it tastes good. It tastes good. I like that. I like the what do I like? Shoot, what they got up here? Oh yeah. First off, let me go back to this real quick. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you something that's been bothering me. This has been bothering me. It's been bothering me quite a bit. Let's get on here. Can we zoom in? Let's zoom in. I want to zoom in real quick. I want y'all to see these. They got these glazed donut. Tony the Tiger. I'm like, Tony, what the hell are you doing, Tony? I don't like what you're doing, Tony. Oh, there we go. Zoom. Here we go. Get out of the way. Oh man, come on, man. They not making the picture bigger. That's some crap. Why would it not make the picture bigger? That's what I'm zooming in for. Okay. Well, this might be the best as we can get. So if you look right here, you see these honey glazed donut holes. I don't know what the heck this is, but you shouldn't be selling donut holes in cereal. Why are you doing it? You're doing too much. That's when you know business is bad. You guys are trying to sell donut holes in cereal. You know that don't go together. It don't go together at all. Tony, bring back the regular flakes. That's what we like. That's what we want. We don't want none of that. Bring back regular frosted flakes, okay? We don't want none of that. Don't nobody want none of that. I don't want no donut holes. I want some regular frosted flakes. They're great. That's what I want. I haven't seen the donut holes. Why are y'all doing this? It's bad business. Nobody wants that crap. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that at all. All right. And then, what else we got? Oh yeah, here we go. Manhattan's rents continue to surge to record highs, average unit costing $5,450. Who's paying that? Wait a minute, I gotta see this. Who's paying this? Average unit $540. I don't believe that. That's not true. They're fishing with this. You can get places cheaper than that. The average rent in June surged 7% over a year, an all-time high of $5,450 as prices increased for the seventh consecutive month. According to appraisal from firm Miller Samuel reported a tandem with realtor Douglas Elam. The median rent also broke its previous record, climbing 6.7 year over year to $4,625, according to the report. Per rent square foot in Manhattan rose 4.4% annually to the second highest level on record as the inventory remains sparse. That's a lot of money, man. $5,000 a year. There are 7,300 new lease signings recorded in June, and an annual increase of 700%, outpacting 4% listing in inventory, which reached 10,000. Blah, 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 blah. We don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Entry-level rich luxury segment began around $8,299, with the median rent in this category held at $10,000. That is a lot of money. $8,000, $5,000 for rent? Wow, that's a lot. Hold on, man. Let me get my calculator out. How much is that a year? We need to look at that. 5,450 times 12. That's $65,000 a year. That's $65,000 a year. 65 times 3 is what? $196,000. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have purchased a home. You can make mortgage for $5,000 a month. You can go somewhere else and find a mortgage for $5,000 a month. That's $196,000 in 3 years that you paid in rent at $5,000 a piece. I would say it's time to consider getting the hell out of New York. $5,000. You can literally, I mean, unless some people are just lifers in New York, they love it. They really, really love it. But if you can get you a 2-3 bedroom home somewhere else for the same amount of you're paying in rent, would you do it? You get a yard. Get a yard. $5,000 in rent. $5,000 in rent doesn't even come with a doorman. You gotta open the door yourself. It may not. $5,000 in rent may not even come with a parking space in New York City. You still gotta pay for a parking space separately. Trying to tell you. I know. I spent a considerable amount of time in New York. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. But $5,000 a month. Oh man, you would have to think about and consider. Maybe I can get better for my money somewhere else. $5,000 in rent. Now, if you got it and you just you got it like that, go for it. But $5,000 in rent, you can definitely pay a mortgage somewhere in America. You definitely can, and you can own it. You can own that house. 3 years at $5,450,000 is $196,000. Hey, just saying, you got to consider these things. Now, everybody don't want to keep up with a house. A house is a lot of upkeep. House got a lot going on. Some people make sense to rent. Hell, you got people. I read an article. Ladies living on a cruise ship. I would never do that. Oh my God. Oh, agony. But this lady's living. She likes cruising. She's living on a cruise ship. Retired. That's her thing. I get 3 meals a day. I want more than that. You don't get no refrigerator. I can't be on no cruise, lady. Like, no way. But people are doing that. That's how they're living their lives. All right. That's what we got. Cars. Talking a little cars today. Talking about the Chinese car. Make sure you take care of your car. Okay? Don't run your car on the ground, man. You don't want no payments. Keep that car as long as you can. And if you can keep it up, you can make that car brand new. You can do whatever. We'll drop a new motor on it, paint it, put some wheels on it, get the interior done. You can do a lot. To a car. You see some of these custom cars. Those cars didn't come like that. People pay to get things done. You get some things done to your car too. You sure can. So consider that. All right. Got any comments? I hope y'all enjoying the show. Thank y'all for sticking with me. Everybody on YouTube and my one Twitch watcher. Thank you for all tuning in with me tonight. Like I said, check out cheapnotbroke.com. People been going to the site now. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been going to the website. Thank you. That's very much appreciated. Helps keep the lights on around here. Tomorrow night, got 5 Bad Funnies. And then I have another show in Inglewood. So I got 2 shows tomorrow. I'm double dipping. I'm in Long Beach and Inglewood tomorrow. So come check me out both shows. It's going to be a great night of comedy. Got some fun. And yeah, that's what we got for you. So look, I am we'll talk about that later. I gotta get some more stuff worked out. It's some stuff with the channel. We're gonna be making some changes on the channel, but I'll bring that to you when that time comes, when that bridge comes. But other than that, I thank you all for tuning in. I thank you all for tuning in each and every night. Josh Brown, I appreciate you, man. You're always on here watching. You comment all the time. Thank you. Phyllis Hall, I appreciate you. You know that. Shauna5387, GK, all my regulars, YouTube users, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Because somebody else was complaining, man, nobody watching me. Well, look, I got a few people who come to the channel, and they come regularly. My teeth are dry. And I appreciate y'all. Very, very grateful for that y'all watch. Because if I ain't had nobody watch, I'd be on here talking to myself. So I'm very appreciative that y'all get on here and watch. Thank you. Every now and then I got to get on here and tell you. So thank you. We'll be back on Monday. More show. Some more show. More Cheap Not Broke. More Save Life. And look, if you ever got a topic you want me to discuss, I always say this. Drop a comment. I'd love to discuss it. I'll do my research and we'll talk about it. So let me know. If there's any topic of the show that y'all want to talk about, let me know. Because if we had 10,000 people on here watching, that'd be a little different. But while we still in the growth stage, drop a comment, drop a topic. Let me know what you want me to talk about. And we'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. Be glad to do so. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button. And please hit that share button. Please like and share. All right? Like and share. Subscribe. I appreciate that. That all helps the channel. Helps me grow. Helps me do a lot of things. And as you know, I'm trying to bring you the best, highest quality content that I can. I really care about everybody who watches the show, what you think, and we want to keep making things better and better and better. All right, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night. Nope, Monday night. We'll be back Monday night. More Cheap Not Broke Live. Have a good weekend. Take care.